Good morning, friends. Let's continue our discussion about JavaPairRDD. So here so previously we have learned how to call reduce by key method or group by key method, or the very first unit test was how to create a JavaPairRDD using mapToPair method. So these are the three test cases we have already covered. So in this video, we will do a distinct in Spark RDD because as I mentioned before that in the JavaPairRDD, the keys can be duplicated, and this is the difference between the Java map and a JavaPairRDD in Spark. So let's run this unit test how to create a distinct keys and remove words. There's a distinct keyword there. So this is what we're going to test here. To save some time, I will again copy this. Now let me revise this what we have done. If we copied this, so it means that we have got this JavaRDD and from this text file, and then we call this mapToPair method. But here in this task, we are going to use a distinct keyword, which means that we want to remove all those duplicate lines or duplicate words in this file. So for that, I will take the key as our actual line, and then value I can put anything. I am just putting line.length here. So this would be string and length. So change. No, let me do it manually, or maybe I just call var here. It will automatically do everything. So we have got this JavaPairRDD with the key as string, which is the actual line, and the integer as the length of that particular line or word. And our goal here is to make this unique. I mean, all the keys, all the words should be unique in that file. So let me do that. So this in the PairRDD, we have got this distinct method. When we call this distinct, so this all the key which is there, which are duplicated. For example, here we have learned that it can be there are multiple keys which are possible. So here now we are going to remove this and make it distinct, make it unique. So I will call this as say unique word pairs. Okay, and let me copy this. Let's print out that how many after, because we are going to do some removal of some words, right? So I will just total lines in file with maybe total unique lines in file. Yeah, total unique lines in file, and I will use this PairRDD.count just to print out if there's any detection there or not. And after this, let's print out some statements here. For example, I'll just again print first 5 elements. .take, .for each, and then I will just use tuple and just call tuple1. Let's make it very simple because this is just about okay, tuple, and then I will remove the other part. We are just printing it out, the first 5 unique words. Okay. I will use print ln instead of print lf. Okay. So it's very simple unit test case where we are trying to make the keys unique, or like all the words should be unique, and then we simply print out the first 5 words or first 5 lines by using this tuple.1, which is only printing the words or the lines. Let's run this test case and see how it's working. So let's run this now. This distinct is also like a little bit of like weather operation because it has to move across various partitions to find out how many words are unique. It cannot do it only in one partition. It has to go across if the RDD is less spread across various partitions. So I think the file that I created, it doesn't have any duplicate words, and as evident from here that so maybe we can test it again later on. You can test it on your own. Create some any small file of having duplicate elements and try this. It will filter out those duplicate lines. In our case, it's actually, and we can see that it's printing out exactly different, total different words. So this is a very good method if you want to use a Java map type of feature on a PairRDD. We can call this distinct so that we can only get the unique keys inside that PairRDD and use it as a hash map. But I think this is this shouldn't be used as much because the whole purpose of this PairRDD is to, because data is going to be very, very huge. And the most of the thing that we want to do is some group by functions or reduce by key functions. So that key should be duplicated across so that we can do some aggregation. If it's not unique, then it's not going to like give any additional advantage using PairRDD. So guys, this was all about JavaPairRDD. We have covered quite a few test cases and learned about that. What are the additional methods that are being used and how to avoid group by key methods, because it creates an iterable for the values. And if the data is very huge, it can create a very huge value. That's why we should always use reduce by key or aggregate by key, where we can pass a function which can reduce the number of the values which we are going to have in our tuple 2. So this concludes our chapter 10 on Spark RDD, PairRDDs here. And in the next video, we'll have our first exercise of Java Spark, which is unique word count. So this is what we have already learned in tuples and PairRDDs, and this is a very good exercise to just revise what we have learned so far. And see you all in the next video then.